ZANU-PF Varakashi dismisses court challenge against Mnangagwa vachiti ivo CAB3 is a done deal. Imwe yese iri kuitwa neveruzhinji yangova noise. Kusangana kwatinoita pana pa YouTube channel yenyu Magaba News patinobata nhau dzinenge dzichiitika munharaunda munyika yedu yeZimbabwe. Tingokurudzirana kuti kana pane vachangosvika mukana wekubaya button rakani subscribe nekutena notification bell kusvika patinoposta nhau dzinenge dzichiitika unova uri wekutanga kusangana nenews dzatinenge taisa. Today we have a news about Varakashi vebato reZANU-PF anova anozivikanwa ZANU-PF political commentator anonzi Derek Goto anova auya nemashoko akanangana nechiitiko cheCAB3 sezvo war veteran pamwe chete nemaprominent lawyer vakaenda kumadzitare edzimhosva vachifaila mapepa ekuramba chiitiko cheCAB3 kana Constitution Amendment Bill number 3 chinova chiri chirongwa chiri kupusha kuti vaMnangagwa vasvike 2030 vari pautungamiri hwekutonga nyika yeZimbabwe. Asi vanhu vebato reZANU-PF vari kurambo sezvo veruzhinji vari kuti kana vachida kupusha nhau yeCAB3 yavo iyi kana Constitution Amendment Bill number 3 vanofanira kunge pane referendum kuvhotwa kweruzhinji. Asi ZANU-PF haisi kuda zvese izvi, iri kuda kungoti ite chiitiko chayo chekuti vasvike 2030. Chaita kuti Varakashi vebato reZANU-PF vauyewo vachidefenda vachiti hapana zviri kuitwa zvese nevanhu vemaopposition. CAB3 is a deal done, vachiti the rest is just noise. Pane zvese zviri kuitwa nevanhu vachiedzawo kudefenda marights avo. Murakashi oti just a noise. According to news maererano nepost yamuri kuona yabva kumurakashi, ZANU-PF Varakashi declares CAB3 a done deal as court challenge against Mnangagwa sparks debate. A fresh political debate has erupted in Zimbabwe after pro-ZANU-PF media commentator referred to as Varakashi declared that Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3, commonly known as CAB3, is now unstoppable despite legal and political resistance. The latest reaction comes after a court challenge linked to war veteran and opposition voice raised a question over the Constitution Amendment Bill process and President Emerson Mnangagwa political direction. However, some ruling party supporters are now insisting that the numbers in parliament already favor the amendment and that the process is effectively complete. One of the strong reactions came from ZANU-PF political commentator Derek Goto, who posted on social media saying CAB3 is done, the rest is just noise. His comments quickly trigger mixed reaction online, with the supporters praising the confidence, while critics accused the ruling party ally of dismissing public concern too quickly. According to commentary circulating online, supporters of the CAB3 believe the political arithmetic in parliament has already settled the matter. They urge that alliance from around the amendment have created what they call a divisive parliamentary consensus in favor of the bill. The commentary also references Sengezo Shabangu, a blog who claimed it had chosen that supporters described as constitutional responsibility over political confrontation. This has become a major talking point because Shabangu's role in Zimbabwe politics continues to influence parliamentary dynamics, especially with the opposition landscape. At the same time, the commentary claimed that opposition figures such as Tendai Biti and Promise Mkwananzi, allies often associated with strong resistance political, may continue with public campaign, press conference, petition and court action, but ruling party supporters insisted those efforts will not change voting outcome inside parliament. Another sensitivity part of the online debate involved former CCC leader Nelson Chamisa. The commentary suggested that Chamisa has shifted attention towards long-term political discussions, including conversation around the year 2050 rather than direct confrontation. CAB3 in the current moment. That interpretation has sparked debate among Zimbabwe, with some saying opposition strategy appears divided, while others urge that silence should not be interpreted as support. Varakashi, aligned to ZANU-PF, are now presenting CAB3 as entering its final stage. The argument is that constitutional amendment bill are ultimately decided by elected member of parliament, not by media campaignings or online pressure. One phrase from the post that gained attention stated that the constitution would be decided in parliament by elected representatives, not by media actors. Critics of CAB3 continues to urge that constitutional changes should involve a broader citizen consultation and national consensus. Some more veterans and activists have also expressed the concern over the direction of the amendment process, saying the courts must be still play a role in interpreting constitutional, legislative, and protecting democratic principles. The legal challenge itself has added another layer to the already heated political atmosphere inside ZANU-PF and across the country. All veterans has increasingly become vocal in recent months, with some openly questioning political development linked to the 2030 agenda and constitutional reforms discussion. Supporters of the President Mnangagwa, however, insisted that the amendment process is constitutional and are supported through parliament and procedures. They add that once the required numbers are secured in the National Assembly and Senate, the amendment will forward regardless of criticism from activists or political opponent. Ndona wiri kubuda ndo zviri kutaurika mhuri yeZimbabwe pamusoro pechitiko ichi, ende veruzhinji voona vachiti aiwa zviri kutaurwa neMurakashi uyu zviri kutoratidza kuti ZANU-PF yakabikira mapepa ayo ekusapota CAB3. vari kuti kuparliament munhu wese ari kuvhotera CAB3, ende takanzwa ziyambi achiuya nesame point apo paari kutaura achiti chikwata chese chekwana shabangu chakatotsigira CAB3, vachiti ivo zvinhu zvese zviri kuitwa nemaopposition anosanganisira Tendai Biti, Timba nevakasiyana-siyana, nyangwe wekwaadvocate Nelson Chamisa, vari kunzi ndavatofokasi nekumirira 2050. Ukakuza kuti ZANU-PF iri kuti hapana chinotikundisa nawe 2030 mukunzwa mashoko achibva kuvarakashi. What's your take on this issue? What's your take on this news? Ndidzo news dzataya tikabata pano patinouya tichikugirai nhau dzakasiyana-siyana dzenzikitika sematongero enyika, tokutenda nekutsigira Makaba News.